name's Jackie and this is Henry, and I was diagnosed with cancer and I thought that I needed a friend, so I came to adopt Henry at the Humane Society. Around when I come home from my chemos, he's always there for me. So after I got my port placed in, we came to the Humane Society.
When she decided that she wanted to rescue, I thought to myself, let's just run by the Humane Society and just see what, what they may have. And she knew she wanted a rescue dog. She knew she wanted a small indoor dog that could go through therapy with her and be her friend. We knew that she needed something that was not going to be aggressive, something that wasn't going to jump on her port, something as mild as she is. As soon as Jackie walks in to visit the dog, she squats down. Henry walks straight to her, gets in her lap, and lays down. And it was as if he picked her. So she knew, without a doubt, her mother was like, he looks like a little old man, but she knew that he was the one for her. He does kind of look like an old man. But she knew that was the one for her. So.
When I get home from the hospital after my chemos, he just goes crazy, jumping off and on of the couch, and he just gets so happy, and that just makes me happy all the time. So I just decided to get him a shirt that says, "Someone I love needs a cure," with the childhood cancer ribbon. I love Henry with all my heart.
I'm Laura Westbrook, and I'm a volunteer at the Humane Educational Society in Chattanooga. And this is Rufus. He is a 2-year-old boxer pit mix. He came to the Humane Society after a county sheriff requested one of our animal control officers to check on the dog's situation. Rufus had been tied up, starved, and beaten. He had intestinal worms, ear mites, and symptomatic heartworms. He was the most emaciated dog I had ever seen. I fostered him for 3 months. He initially weighed 30 pounds. After 6 weeks, he weighed 52 pounds. We treated all of his parasites, including his heartworms. The medical care of each and every animal that enters the shelter, including heartworm treatment, is dependent on donations. Chattanooga is fortunate to have an organization like the Humane Society to care for its homeless animals until they are adopted.
My name is Amy Swope, and I'm a special ed teacher at an elementary school in Chattanooga, and Boots comes to school with me once a month for kids to read to him, and he loves it and they love it. They come in and they pick books and they read to him and sit there and pet him, and kids who struggle with reading have no hesitation with him. Even if they don't know the words, they'll make up a story, and because they think Boots is listening, and Boots just thinks they're there to pet him. So it's perfect. It's a win-win situation for everybody. And even kids with behavior problems, the teacher will say that when those kids come back to class, they're much more calm than they were before they saw Boots. So I think he can do a lot of work that we as humans don't really have the power to do sometimes. So that's pretty awesome of him. I feel like I got the perfect dog. Hopefully he feels that way about me as an owner. When I got Boots, or when I was thinking about getting a dog, I definitely considered getting a rescue just because we had always grown up with purebreds, but I knew that there were so many dogs who needed good homes, and to me it wasn't that important that I had a purebred dog. So to me, going to an organization like the Humane Society was just the perfect fit for that.
Hi, I'm Joyce. This is Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne and I found each other in January after I had lost a cat of 15 and a half years in December. They told me how loving he was, the fact that he had been injured and that he had a crushed paw, and that he had been down there for 2 months with nobody adopting him. He came back from the vets and I went back down to pick him up, still had staples in, hadn't met him, and said I'm taking him home with me. You can't swim in the sink? Yes, he will. He is like totally soaked by the time we get done playing in the sink. Oh. He doesn't know he's disabled. He has no clue that he's disabled. He does everything any other cat would do, up and down stairs, litter box, you name it, this cat can do. Open cover doors. There's nothing he can't do. He is, as you watch him walk, you know that he's missing the paw because he has a gait that's not very fluid. But when you watch him run, you know, he's a fluid in motion. He's just a beautiful cat. I'm just grateful that Humane Society is a place that takes in these animals that are hurt and injured and old and sick, and to be able to know that they took care of him so that I could have him. I mean, what a blessing.
Hi, I'm Kim. This is my husband Dale, and this is our dog Steve. We got Steve from the Humane Society from the Sequatchie hoarding situation. We saw Steve on the video on Channel 3, and he was so excited to see someone come through. He had his nose up at the corner of the cage, and it made me feel so sorry for him, yet he was so happy to see people that I thought that's a dog that we could incorporate into our home.
Yeah, we've talked about that several times. You know, the fact that he was able to maintain a very social looking demeanor in that horrendous conditions that he was in let us know that he's very resilient, and that was the way he survived it. Because if you can maintain a tail wagging situation in that condition, you are quite a dog. He responds to treats very well, and that's how most of his trainings came about.
When we go to the dog park, he loves the other dogs, but more than that, he loves the people. Come on, Steve. Come on. Sit. Good boy. Shake. Good boy. Good boy.
I'm Janine Floyd, a staff member at the Humane Educational Society. This is Mystique. She's a year old and was found as a stray. Mystique had severe demodectic mange as opposed to the very contagious sarcoptic mange. We treated her with oral ivermectin and baths twice a week with Maliced shampoo, which was left on her for 10 minutes. We kept her in a non-stressful environment to encourage healing. She also had heartworms, which we've treated. Her hair eventually grew back, and she was adopted by a very nice young man who adores her.
My name is Jared Johnson. I adopted Mystique about 2 months ago from the Humane Society, and I renamed her Maya, and I can't imagine what life would be like without her. I'm about to graduate from UTC. I wrestled there. I'm a chemical engineering major, and with me today is my roommate Corey and his dog Leo.
We also have 2 other dogs. All 4 of them get along so well. They have so much fun. We have like a fenced-in backyard. We put them out there. They just run for hours, and then they come in and sleep together in the same bed.
qui dort la nuit, recule d'un rêve à l'autre, tu vas, tu creux de toi, c'est bien le mal qui dresse tes silences. There's nothing left, there's nothing right, there's nothing wrong. I'm one and two, I'm all yet none of you. The truth, the lie, the tear, the laughter, the hand and the empty touch. Here I am alone, waiting for the curtain call. An ordinary man qui dort, I'm every man, I'm any man qui dort la nuit, recule d'un rêve à l'autre, tu vas, tu creux de toi, c'est bien le mal qui dresse tes silences. While when este lienzo de dolor, funambulo sin mapa ni brújula, la dulce luz